What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about perfect square trinomial. What does that mean when we are talking about perfect square trinomial? You know, when we are dealing with perfect square number, we are talking about something like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, and so on. 1 is 1 squared, 4 is 2 squared, 9 is 3 squared, 16, 4 squared, 25, 5 squared, 36, 6 squared, 49, 7 squared, 64, 8 squared, 81, 9 squared, 100, 10 squared, 121, 11 squared, and so on. We have the same situation with expressions. For example, if we have a plus b to the power of 2, it is going to be a plus b times a plus b. Then you FOIL it, a times a squared, a times b, b times a, b times b. Then you collect the like terms, which are these two numbers. It's going to be a squared 2ab plus b squared. ab and ba are the same, so a squared plus a 2ab plus b squared. So this is the perfect square trinomial. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If you have two terms here inside this bracket to the power of 2, the first number is a squared, this one to the power of 2. The third number is b to the power of 2, and the middle term is 2 times the first number times the second number. For example, if I want to say what is x plus 1 to the power of 2, you're going to say x to the power of 2, 2 times x times 1 plus 1 squared. Or x squared plus 2x plus 1. What about x plus 3 squared? It's going to be x to the power of 2 plus 2 times x times 3 plus 3 squared. So we have x squared plus 2 times 3, 6x plus 9. Next one, x minus 2 to the power of 2. X squared plus 2 times x times negative 1 plus negative 1 squared. So we have x to the power of 2, negative 2x plus 1, because negative 1 to the power of 2 is going to be positive 1. What about x minus 3 to the power of 2? It's going to be x squared plus 2 times x times negative 3 plus negative 3 to the power of 2. So when we simplify that, x squared, 2 times negative 3, negative 6x, plus negative 3 to the power of 2 is negative 3 times negative 3 is going to be positive 9. So that's x squared minus 6x plus 9. So that's how we find perfect square trinomial. Next example, 2x plus 3 to the power of 2. That's going to be 2x to the power of 2 plus 2 times 2x times 3 plus 3 to the power of 2. That's going to be 4x squared plus 2 times 2, 4 times 3, 12. X plus 3 squared is 9. So this is the trinomial. 2x minus 5 squared, for example. How do we expand it? Without foiling, we can just follow the expression I wrote here again. A plus b squared is going to be a to the power of 2 plus 2ab plus b squared. The first number to the power of 2, the second number to the power of 2, and then the third number is going to be 2 times the first number times the second number. Same thing here. First number to the power of 2 plus 2 times the first number times the second number plus the last number to the power of 2. That's going to be 4x squared minus 20x plus 25. Next one. 3x minus 1 over 2 to the power of 2. We have 3x to the power of 2 plus 2 times 3x times negative 1 over 2 plus negative 1 over 2 to the power of 2. So the first number to the power of 2 plus 2 times the first number times the second number plus the last number to the power of 2. So 3x to the power of 2 is going to be 9x squared. 2 times negative half is going to be negative 1 times 3x is going to be negative 3x. Negative 1 over 2 times negative 1 over 2 is going to be positive 1 over 4. Next number. Next example. 5x minus 1 over 7 to the power of 2. Is going to be 5x to the power of 2 plus 2 times 5x times negative 1 over 7. 2 times the first number, which is 5x, times the second number, which is negative 1 over 7. Plus negative 1 over 7 to the power of 2. That's going to be 25x squared minus 10 over 7x plus 1 over 49. Why 1 over 49? Because negative 1 over 7 to the power of 2 is going to be negative 1 over 7 times negative 1 over 7, which will be positive 1 over 49. Next example. 6 minus 3x to the power of 2. Here we have the first number to the power of 2 plus 2 times 6 times negative 3x plus negative 3x to the power of 2. 6 squared is 36. 2 times 6 times negative 3 is going to be negative 36x positive 9x squared. When you write it in decreasing order, it's going to be 9x squared minus 36x plus 36. Next example. Negative 4x minus 3 to the power of 2. How do we deal with this kind of question? We just write the expression for this part and then multiply everything by negative. So it is going to be the first number to the power of 2 plus 2 times the first number times the second number plus negative 3 to the power of 2. That's going to be 16x squared negative 2 times 4, 8 times 3, 24 x. Negative 3 to the power of 2 is going to be 9. So negative 16x squared plus 24x minus 9. Another example. 1 over 2 times 2x plus 5 to the power of 2. In this case, we have 1 over 2 in bracket 2x to the power of 2 plus 2 times 2x times 5 plus 5 squared. So you have 1 over 2, 4x squared plus 20x plus 25. That's going to be 2x squared plus 10x plus 25 over 2. Because we multiplied the whole expression by 1 over 2. So that's why we get 2x squared plus 10x plus 25 over 2. How do you expand this? Again, we expand the first one, the one in the bracket first. It's going to be 6x squared plus 2 times 6x times negative 4 plus negative 4 to the power of 2. That's equal to x, 36x squared minus 48x, because 2 times 6 times negative 4 is going to be negative 48x plus 16. That will be 36x cubed minus 48x squared plus 16x. Next example is factor each expression and determine if it is a perfect square trinomial. The first expression is x squared plus 2x plus 1. How do I find it? One way is to factor it. We're looking for two numbers, multiply to 1 and add to 2. So obviously these two numbers are 1. So it's going to be x squared plus x plus 1, which is going to be x times x plus 1 plus x plus 1, and that's going to be equal to x plus 1 times x plus 1, which is going to be x plus 1 squared. Or another way is take the middle term or coefficient of x divided by 2. So it's going to be 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1. Then find the square. 1 to the power of 2 is going to be 1. Then compare it with the third term on the trinomial. Here we have 1, and the trinomial we have 1. Since they are equal, it means that x squared plus 2x plus 1 is a perfect square trinomial. Next example. X squared plus 6x plus 9. One way is to factor that. Two numbers multiply to 9, add to 6. So obviously it's positive 3 and positive 3. So it's going to be x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. We already learned how to factor trinomials. So instead of 6x, I write 3x and 3x. And then we group factoring for the first two terms and the last two terms. X plus 3, 3 times x plus 3. So that's going to be x plus 3 times x plus 3, which is going to be x plus 3 to the power of 2. For the other method, we take 6x. 6 divided by 2 is going to be 3. Then we make it squared, is going to be 9. So it is a perfect square. So one of these methods is enough in order to find out if it is a perfect square trinomial or not. What about if we have x squared minus 6x plus 9? I'm going to say two numbers multiply to positive 9 and add to negative 6. It is going to be negative 3 and negative 3. So we have x squared minus 3x plus 9. You factor the first two terms, x minus 3 plus, or actually negative 3, x minus 3. That's going to be x minus 3 times x minus 3 when you factor that. And that's going to be x minus 3 to the power of 2. Or you're going to say negative 6x. Negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. Then negative 3 to the power of 2 is going to be positive 9. Here we have 9, here we have 9. So it means that this is a perfect square. It is a perfect square. Next example. X squared plus x plus 1 over 4. How do you factor that? Looking for two numbers, multiply to 1 over 4 and add to 1. We can either factor it, or without factoring, let me figure out if it's perfect square or not. The coefficient is x. The coefficient is 1. 1 divided by 2, then we make it squared, is going to be 1 over 4. Yes, it is a perfect square. And the coefficient divided by 2 is going to provide us the second number. So it is going to be x plus 1 over 2 to the power of 2. X squared plus 8x plus 14. 8x. Therefore, 8 divided by 2, 4. 4 squared is going to be 16. 16 is not equal to 14. Therefore, it is not a perfect square trinomial. Next one, x squared minus 10x plus 100. We have negative 10x. Negative 10 divided by 2 is going to be negative 5. Negative 5 squared is going to be 25. 25 is not equal to 100. So therefore, it is not a perfect square trinomial. X squared minus 14x plus 49. What about here? We have negative 14 divided by 2 is going to be negative 7. Then negative 7 squared is going to be 49. So it is a perfect square. The b is negative 7. So negative 7. So x minus 7 squared is going to be the factor. Another example. 2x squared plus 8x plus 4. That's 8. Here, first of all, you factor 2, it's going to be x squared plus 4x plus 4. 4x, therefore you have 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2. 2 squared is going to be 4. So, perfect square. That's going to be 2 times x plus 2 to the power of 2. Next one. 3x squared minus 6x plus 1. What about here? So we need to have 3 here. You factor 3 first. X squared minus 2x plus 1. Then that will be x minus 1 squared. Because negative 2 divided by 2 is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 squared is going to be positive 1. So this is the first part of perfect square trinomial. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question. Thank you for watching and have a great day.